speech yesterday. How many stories did you report on Russian collusion conspiracy lies? No, I want to know, have you apologized for Russian collusion conspiracy lies?
Recently, I was browsing news articles and I came across this headline. What exactly would it take for Republicans to walk away from Marjorie Taylor Greene? To be honest, I stopped and laughed to myself because the answer is so obvious.
The House of Representatives has spoken and minutes ago voted to remove the Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene from all House committees. This comes after GOP leaders refused to strip her committee assignments themselves and punish her for past support of dangerous conspiracy theories, liking social media posts calling for political violence, harassing the Parkland survivor David Hogg, and much more.
If school zones were protected with security guards with guns, there would be no mass shootings at schools. Do you know that? The best way to stop a bad guy with a gun is with a good guy with a gun.
Here's a hint. No amount of her lunacy is going to make the Republican Party cut ties with her. Sure, the House voted to remove her from all committee assignments for promoting conspiracy theories, but that's just because the January 6th insurrection was still so recent and fresh in everyone's mind, and ultimately that punishment was equated to a slap on the wrist. No, it doesn't matter how crazy Greene gets. She's here to stay. That's because she appeals to the Republican base for the same exact reasons Trump did and still does. That is that Trump and Greene are one of them. No, I don't mean one of them as in being a rural middle-class American or something like that. I mean that they are one of them because of how completely insane they are. You know the phrase real sees real? Well, crazy sees crazy too. For example, Marjorie Taylor Greene was a nutty Trump voter until she ran for office. Now she's a nutty Trump-supporting congresswoman. That's why Greene and Trump aren't going anywhere.
You're going nowhere!
As toxic as Greene is, there's no denying that she drums up support in the GOP with her hatred and bigotry. But there is one simple and obvious thing that could spell demise for Marjorie Taylor Greene's future in the Republican Party. That is, if she started telling the truth. If that happened, the GOP couldn't expel her fast enough. We have a perfect example of this too. Look no further than Dick Cheney's daughter, Congresswoman Liz Cheney.
It's over. The House Republican Conference had a voice vote. That means no recorded total, and has ousted Liz Cheney from her number 3 position within the conference. There will not know the vote totals here. It's something of one could say, an elegant way to avoid embarrassing either the leadership or Cheney with vote totals. She spoke to cameras briefly afterwards, remarks similar to what she said in front of the conference, and now we expect to see her continue on with what she has promised to do, which is try to lead the Republican Party away from Donald Trump, but she will be doing it from the outside, no longer a member of House leadership officially.
She had the audacity to reject Trump's election lies, and her own political party turned on her for it. They made an example of her to send a clear message to all office-holding Republicans. We aren't interested in the truth, we're interested in staying in power. It's that simple. The only thing that will make Republicans walk away from Marjorie Taylor Greene is if she stops being herself.